kṛṣṇa, ekale, īśvara, advitīya, nandātmaja, rasika-śekhara.
Svayaṁ bhagavān kṛṣṇa,
svayaṁ bhagavān kṛṣṇa, ekale, īśvara, advitīya, nandātmaja, rasika-śekhara. svayaṁ bhagavān kṛṣṇa, ekale, īśvara, advitīya, nandātmaja, rasika-śekhara. svayaṁ bhagavān kṛṣṇa, ekale, īśvara, advitīya, nandātmaja, rasika-śekhara.
Himself. Bhagavān, Supreme Personality of Godhead. Kṛṣṇa, Lord Kṛṣṇa. Ekale, the only one.
īśvara,
Supreme Controller.
advitīya,
Without a second. Nandātmaja, appeared as the son of Maharaj Nanda. Rasika, the most mellow. Śekhara, summit. Translation. Krishna, the reservoir of all pleasures, is the Supreme Personality of Godhead Himself, the Supreme Controller. No one is greater than or equal to Sri Krishna, yet He appears as the son of Maharaj Nanda.
Stop. Svayaṁ bhagavān kṛṣṇa. Krishnastu bhagavān svayaṁ. Whatever Kaviraj Goswami is speaking, not out of his own whimsical way. Whatever he is speaking, he is following the parampara system. That is Vaishnavism or Acharya. Acharyaman Purusha Veda. Stop this. Unless we accept the Acharya in the parampara system, we cannot understand things as they are. It is not possible. So Kaviraj Goswami is describing this Caitanya-Caritamrta strictly according to the verdict of the Shastras. His statement is that Kṛṣṇa is the original personality of Godhead. Svayaṁ bhagavān kṛṣṇa. Bhagavan is person. Bhagavan is not imperson. Brahmeti paramatmeti bhagavan iti sabdat. First realization of the absolute truth by speculative knowledge is impersonal effulgence of the Lord, which is called Brahma Jyoti. Then next realization is Paramatma, the localized aspect of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But realization of Kṛṣṇa, that is the ultimate realization. Svayaṁ bhagavān kṛṣṇa. Bhagavan means six opulences. Nobody is richer than Bhagavan. Nobody is stronger than Bhagavan. Nobody is more beautiful than Bhagavan. Nobody is wiser than Bhagavan, and nobody is more renouncer than Bhagavan. That is Bhagavan. Aishajyasya samagrasya bijasya jasasya sriya. That is Bhagavan. Svayaṁ Bhagavan means he is opulent, saraisajya purna, not partially. He knows everything. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Vedaham samiti itani. He knows past, present and future. He says therefore that all this, my dear Arjuna, yourself, myself, and all these soldiers and kings who have assembled here, it is not that we were not existing before. We are existing at the present moment also, and in future also we shall continue to exist. And how we shall exist? Individually. Otherwise Krishna would have said that in future, when we become liberated, then we shall become one. No. He says in future also we shall continue to exist like this. You are individual, you are Arjuna, I am Krishna, and all other living in. That is real understanding. Every one of us, living entities, we are all individual person. And Krishna is also individual person. This is knowledge. Nitya nityanam cetana cetananam eko jo bahunam vidadati kaman. Krishna or God, he is also nitya, eternal. We are also nitya, eternal. Na hannate hannamane sarire. We do not die. That is the preliminary knowledge of spiritual understanding, that I am not this body. I am spirit soul. Aham Brahmasmi. But I am individual. Nitya Nityana. Krishna is individual person, I am also individual person. When Krishna says that Sarvadharman parittajya mamekam saranam braja, it does not mean that I become one with Krishna or merge into the existence of Krishna. I keep my individuality. Krishna keeps his individuality. But I agree to abide by his order. Therefore Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna that I have spoken to you everything. Now what is your decision? Individual. It is not that Krishna is forcing Arjuna. Jathechasi tatha kuru. Now whatever you like and do, that is individuality. This is the ultimate knowledge, that this Mayapur philosophy, that to become one, merge into the existence. Merge into the existence means we merge into the order of Krishna. Our individuality at the present moment is Maya, because we are planning so many things. Therefore, your individuality and my individuality clashes. But when there will be no more clashing, we shall agree. Central point is Krishna. That is oneness. Not that we lose our individuality. So, as it is stated in all Vedic literature and spoken by Krishna, we are all individual. All individual, svayaṁ bhagavān ekale īśvara. But the difference is that he is the supreme ruler, īśvara. Īśvara. Īśvara means ruler. Actually he is ruler. And we are also ruler, but we are subordinate ruler. Therefore he is ekale īśvara, one ruler. Īśvara parama kṛṣṇa. In the Brahma Samhita. Ekale īśvara. Īśvara cannot be many. That is not īśvara. The Mahabharata philosophy is that everyone is God. That is not very right conclusion. That is rasika-śekhara. Kṛṣṇa says, mūಢā. Namāṁ prapaddante mūಢā. One who does not submit to the Supreme īśvara, the Supreme Lord. You should know it perfectly well that here is a mūಢā, rascal. Because it is not that everyone we can become īśvara. That is not possible. There is no meaning of īśvara. Īśvara means the ruler. Suppose we are in a group. This is our international society. If everyone becomes ruler or acharya, then how it can be managed? No. There must be some head. That is the principle in our practical life. We follow our political leaders. We cannot say that I belong to this party unless I follow a leader. That is natural. So, that is the Vedic statement. Nitya nityanam cetana cetananam. There must be one leader. The leader of the same quality. Nitya. I am Nitya, Kṛṣṇa is Nitya. Kṛṣṇa is also living entity. I am also living entity. Nitya nityanam cetana cetananam. So, what is the difference between Kṛṣṇa and me? The difference is that there are two nityas or two chetanas. One is described as singular number and the other is described as plural number. Nitya nityanam. This nityanam is plural number and nitya is singular number. So, God is nitya, one, singular number. And we are being ruled, we are plural number. This is the difference. And how he is ruling the plural number? Because eko jo bahunam vidadhati kaman, he is supplying all the necessities of life, of all this plural number. Therefore he is īśvara, he is Kṛṣṇa, he is God. One who provides all the necessities of life. He is īśvara, he is Kṛṣṇa, he is God. So we can very well understand that we are being maintained by Kṛṣṇa and why we should not be ruled by him. This is a fact. Now we can see in this country, in this village, Mayapur, there are so many food grains are going, but who is supplying? That is Kṛṣṇa. It is not possible to grow these food grains in your factory. No, that is not possible. He is helping us. He has stated in the Bhagavad Gita, annād bhavanti bhūtāni, unless you eat sufficiently, unless you have food grains in stock, you cannot flourish. Bhūtāni, bhavanti means flourishing. So both animals and men, they must eat sufficiently. There must be food grain sufficiently. So that food grain you cannot manufacture in your factory. You may start a very big factory, Goodyear tire factory. But that tire also will not move when there is no supply of petrol. This is your position. You are dependent. Even for this tire and petrol, and what to speak of this food grain. So who is supplying the food grain? The supplying person is eko jo bahunam vidadhati kaman. That singular number, individual person, he is supplying. You can say Prakriti, nature is supplying. No, nature is not supplying. Nature is the agent of supply. Real supplier is Krishna. Eko jo bahunam vidadhati kama. That is also stated in the Bhagavad Gita. Mayapur prakriti svayate sacharacharam. Nature is working under the instruction or the indication of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. In Brahma Samhita also it is stated, Sisti sthiti pralaya sadhana shakti reka chaiva jasya bhuvanani vibharti durga. Here it is vibharti and vibhavanti. So, nature is dependent. Although nature has got this power, very extensive power, Sisti sthiti pralaya, to create, to maintain and to annihilate. Such power nature has got. And therefore she is called Durga, Durga Devi. In Bengal there is great pompous Durga Puja. That is nature worship. So, but nature is Jasya Agnya. She is working under the order of Krishna. We, Vaishnava, it is not that we do not care for Durga Devi. Somebody they say like that. No, we offer her all respect because she is the agent of Krishna. But we do not accept foolishly that Durga is all in all. No, that we do not accept. Durga is the agent, working agent of Krishna. Jasya. Sisti sthiti pralaya sadhana shakti reka chaiva jasya bhuvanani vibharti Durga ichhanurupamapi jasya cha chestate sha. Sha chestate jasya ichhanurupam. And Krishna also confirms this. Maya dhakshena prakriti svayate sacharacha. Therefore Krishna is the supreme īśvara, controller. She is conducting the activities of the material nature. But those who are mudhas, they are captivated by the wonderful action of material nature. That is called materialist. Tribhi gunamai bhavai mohita. That is stated in the Bhagavad Gita. They are bewildered. Nature business is to keep you full always. And if you can surpass the bewilderment of material nature, if you agree to be controlled by the Supreme Controller, then your life is successful. Therefore Caitanya-Caritamrta author says that here is the controller, ekale, one. And Krishna also says, Mamekam. Not that imitation Krishna. Then you will be before. Mamekam. Sararangmaja. So all the verdict of the Shastra is the same. It is simply our misfortune that we do not understand the verdict of the Shastra. In the Shastra everything is there. So Krishna is the Supreme Lord. That is the verdict of the Shastra. In the Brahma Samhita it is in Bhagavata also say, Ete changsha kala pungsha krishnastu bhagavān svayaṁ indrari bhakulang lokang mridayanti yuge yuge. So try to understand. And Krishna says, Matta parataram nanya. No more superior. Don't misunderstand that there is something superior to Krishna. That is rascal. So long we shall remain such a rascal, we shall not surrender to Krishna. Therefore Krishna says, Namang prapaddante duskritinam mudha. Namang duskritinam mudha prapaddante narad. Prapaddante. Who does not surrender to Krishna? He'll say that there are so many big persons and they do not surrender to Krishna. So they are all mudhas? Yes, they are all mudhas. That is the verdict of the Shastra. We cannot make any compromise. That is not possible. Against the principle of the Shastra. If we keep one competitor of Krishna, then we are mudha. Here it is said. Advitīya. Not that there is another Krishna, Dhini Krishna. No. There cannot be any competitor of Krishna. Therefore Krishna says, Matta parataram nanya. There is no more anyone bigger authority than me. And here is also Caitanya-Caritamrta, Kaviraj Goswami says, Advitīya. No competitor, sir. Here we are all gods. They rascal down, that everyone is God. But there is competition of gods. But in case of Krishna, there is no such possibility. No competition. Nobody can compete with Krishna. When Krishna was present, he showed it by practical example. Nobody could compete him in either knowledge, either strength, or love affairs, or any field of activities. There was no competition. Now Krishna, when was present, he married 16,000 wives. Where is competition? One cannot marry even 16 wives. And he becomes God. Just see the foolishness. Even from materialistic view, who is that God who can marry 16,000 wives? Is there any God, so-called rascal God? Is there any possibility? Krishna showed. Yes. Krishna was attempted to be killed from the very childhood, when he was 3 months old, by Putana. But he killed the Putana Rakshasi, not he was killed. Similarly, Avasur, Bakasur, this Asur, that Asur, simply from the beginning of his life. Like Kṛṣṇa and others, from the rogues, the Asuras, they were making plan to kill Krishna as soon as he is born. Kṛṣṇa. He was planning that as soon as Krishna is born, he was trying to kill Krishna's mother Devaki. But with the argument of Vasudeva, that don't do this. Your sister's son will kill you, but your sister will not kill. So let this son be born, I shall bring it to you. Kṛṣṇa believed the honorable words of Vasudeva because he knew the Vasudeva is very respectable, honorable man. He has promised that the child will be brought to me. So he saved his sister. He was such a cruel. The rogues and cruel, they do not care even for mother and sister. They can kill anyone. You see? That is the roguism. So Kṛṣṇa was that type of rogue. But Vasudeva, by his intelligence, saved the situation. But as honorable person, he brought all the children to Kṛṣṇa. You know this history. So the Kṛṣṇa or the Asura's plan is how to kill Krishna or God. That is going on. Everyone, God is dead. God is dead. When I first went to your country, the philosophy was that God is dead. But they admitted, no, God is living. Swamiji has brought in Sankirtan. That also they admit. Yes. So God cannot be dead. If we are not ever dead, na hannate hannamane sarire, how God can be dead? That is another foolishness. God cannot be dead. Nitya, that there is no meaning of nitya. So, this is the position of Kṛṣṇa. He is the supreme person, supreme ruler without any competitor. Advitīya, or no competition. Here we have got competition. But with Kṛṣṇa there is no competition. There cannot be any competition. You cannot say that Lord Shiva or Lord Brahma or any other demigods, they are also as good as Kṛṣṇa equally. No, that is not possible. Then he would not have used this word, advitīya. There cannot be any competition. If somebody puts any competitor before Kṛṣṇa, he is a pasandi. Jastu narayanam devam brahmarudradi daivatui samatena vikkheta sa pasandi bhavet dhrubam. Narayan, the supreme person, if one compares with Narayan, with such exalted demigods like Lord Shiva and Lord Brahma, brahmarudradi daivatui, what to speak of other Indra Chandra? They are nothing in comparison to Brahma. Brahma is the creator of this universe. So even such creator, even so powerful demigod as Lord Shiva cannot be compared with Kṛṣṇa, Advitīya. Cannot be compared. That is pasandi. So pasandi bhavet dhruvam. So those who are comparing all the demigods and Kṛṣṇa, they are on the same level, you can worship anyone. They are all rascals. Because here it is said, Advitīya, Kṛṣṇa cannot be compared with anyone else. That is Kṛṣṇa, īśvara, parama Kṛṣṇa. They may be īśvara. Lord Shiva may be īśvara. Lord Brahma may be īśvara. But they cannot be parama īśvara. That is not possible. Parameshvara is Kṛṣṇa. īśvara, parama Kṛṣṇa. So, but at the same time, nandātmaja or Vasudeva-atmaja, that is Kṛṣṇa's mercy. That is dealing between his devotee and himself. Although nobody can become Kṛṣṇa's father, because he is the original father, aham aditi devanam. But he agrees to become the son of his devotee. This is called devotional dealing. Shanta dasa sakha vasalya. This is a dealing of vasalya. The father, nobody can become father of Kṛṣṇa. That is not possible. He is the father. Ahanga bija padapita. He is the original father. But how nandātmaja, how Nanda Maharaj can become the father of Kṛṣṇa? No. That father means he wanted to become the best servant of Kṛṣṇa. When I become father of my child, I am the best servant of the child. Actually. You see the children moving and the mother is taking care. So the mother is the best servant of the child. So this is Vaishnava philosophy. They want to become one with the God. But we keep ourselves always servant of God. And to become the best servant of God is also to become his father and mother. This is nandātmaja. Therefore one devotee prayed, Aham yangsi nandanga bande jasyalinde para brahma. Sutimapare, sitimapare. The devotee is praying that somebody is studying the Vedas, somebody is studying the Puranas, the Smritis, Sutimapare, Smitimapare. And somebody is studying Mahabharata to understand God. But the devotee says, I do not want to understand God. I want to worship Nanda Maharaj under whose, in the courtyard of his house. The Parabrahma is crawling. That is nandātmaja. That is the, to say, superior position of nandātmaja, Nanda Maharaj. So, This is philosophy, ordinary man cannot understand, but Vaishnava philosophy is so nice that instead of becoming one with the Supreme, they want to become the father of the Supreme. This is Vaishnava philosophy. Nandātmaja. Rasika-śekhara. This is also a pleasure. Kṛṣṇa wants to be subordinate to his devotee as son, so that he may be punished. He is punishing everyone, but he wants to be punished also. That is his pleasure. And who will punish him? His father and mother, or superior lover, Radharani can punish him. So, this Krishna consciousness movement is very scientific and sublime. Try to understand. Always read the books. Don't try to understand Krishna ordinarily. Manusyanam sahasreshu kaschid jatati siddhaya. Jatatam visiddhyanam kaschid vettimam tattata. To understand Krishna is not so easy. But if you follow the Mahajan, if you try to understand the philosophy through the parampara system, then you will realize Krishna and your life will be successful. Thank you very much.